Objective. Read the objective for the class. Okay, Jaqueline, reading loud.
I will compare fractions using fraction circles, building fractions with
Discussing
discussing real life examples of how fractions have affected our life.
Excellent. So that is what we're. Excellent. What does that mean? You're going to have 5 seconds to turn and share with the people at your table, and then we'll share out as a class. Ready? Go.
I think it means that we are just like making real life connections, like we connect our real life to the mathematics of fractions.
I think that we need to discuss because if we don't discuss our ideas, we can't agree on which one is the best and which one we could use in our real life.
Jasmine, I think we need
Greater than and less than, and we can use symbols to do our greater than and less than and equal.
Excellent. What does this objective mean? Eyes on Brandy. We're missing one. Thank you.
The objective is important because if we don't know fractions, we don't know how to eat pizza, we don't know how to cook, we don't know how to measure. But if we make a real life connection, it connects to like our real life connection to the mathematics.
So at this time, before we jump into it, we have some vocabulary that we need to know, right? So compare a lion and a cat. What is the same and different about a lion and a cat? On your desk, you have an expo marker. When I say go, when I say what?
Go!
You're going to discuss with your table and write down the similarities and differences about a lion and a cat. Ready? Go.
The lion has a mane.
Harry.
The lion has a
So you said are the same about a lion and a cat.
They both cats?
Yeah, they're both cats.
They both have
They both have whiskers.
They both have the same type of nose?
They both have the same little cute button noses. What's different about a lion and a cat? What's different about them? Bessie.
The lion growls and the cat meows.
Ooh, meow. That's a big difference. Yeah. Exercise. So after this activity of comparing the lion and the cat, I want you to discuss at your tables. When I say go, when I say what?
Go.
When I say chicken.
No.
When I say what?
Go.
When I say go, I want you to discuss at your tables what is the definition of compare. Come up with a definition for compare. You have 1 minute starting now. Ready? Go.
I think compare means
That was time. Eyes up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's come up with a class definition of the word compare. Because today, as we said, that we're going to be comparing fractions, right? But before we can compare fractions, we need to know what does compare mean. So what does compare mean? Let's begin to build off of that. Okay, James, what does compare mean?
What is the same?
What is the same? Would somebody like to build on to that? What is the same? Jaqueline. So what is the same and different? Is there anything else somebody would like to add to that? Bessie Romero.
It's to see what's the same and different about two objects.
Okay, what is the same and different about two objects? I think that is an excellent explanation. At this time, there are index cards on your desk. Take your index card and write your name on your index card.
And also, I just want to say that there can also be like
Football games. So, it reminds me of the Gator Chop. So the Gators are going to a football game per se, right? Or a basketball game, or any game, baseball, softball, soccer game, a track and field thing. What do you think the Gators want? Do they want the high score or the low score? What type of score do you think they want?
High score.
They want the high score. So the Gator Chomp always points towards the high score, the open mouth. It wants to get or take in that high score. So if the high score is on the left, the Gator Chomp is going to be open to the left. If the high score or the greater number is on the right, then the Gator Chomp is going to be open to the right. But sometimes when you play a football game, you have a basketball game, you're running track, there's a tie. What type of symbol do you think we will use if there's a tie between the two teams? Jaqueline, good job. The equal to sign. That's the symbol we will use. They're equal to each other. They're the same, right? No one's greater than. No one. Excellent. Eyes up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is a numerator? Oh, Elizabeth.
The top number that shows the shaded part.
Right, the top number that shows the shaded parts. And I heard John Telly use an example that was really good. Can you tell that example to the class?
The numerator is the cowboy.
The numerator is the cowboy. If I'm talking about a cowboy and I'm talking about the horse, the numerator is the cowboy. He is on top.
Oh.
So what is that bottom number? What is that called? Yes. The bottom number is called the denominator. So when we're talking about the denominator, what is a denominator? Discuss at your tables. Ready, go. Thank you. What is a denominator? What is that? Tiara.
A denominator is the bottom number that tells how many of all of them.
Excellent. If I said, this person over here, this is a black person, this is an Asian person, this is a white person, this is a Latino person, am I being prejudiced or racist? Yes or no? Why or why not? Discuss at your tables. Ready? Go.
I see feels like when you saying yeah, some things should be racist. Like if this person can't use the small boy, another person have to use something else, so that's not being racist. It's just what they
Taking them back to the time where they judged the black people just by their skin color.
Yeah.
That's called racist because that's something that your skin color.
Okay. Eyes up here. Good conversation, guys. Try as a class really quick. Okay, Jaqueline.
No, because you just said what color they are.
Okay, I'm just saying what color they are. Any add-on? Any add-ons, agrees, disagrees, or pushbacks? Okay, yes, Carmen.
I agree with him because you weren't saying nothing bad about their skin color.
Okay, I didn't say anything bad. Anyone else? Tiara?
You was just saying like the black people have to just play with the cubes and then they probably didn't want to. They want to probably and the white people can play on the small board and then this one they would have been probably like racist.
Agree? I agree. I agree. When you start separating things because of other people's race, or you're saying something negative to somebody about their skin color, now you're making something that is just a skin color, right, become something that is not. All right, follow along as we read. The 3/5 compromise was suggested by James Wilson and Roger Sherman in 1787 during the Philadelphia Convention. They proposed 3/5 of slaves should be counted as persons for representation. African Americans were slaves at this time. You have 3 minutes to write a summary on the bottom of this paper about this paragraph. Ready?
Ooh.
Go. Yes. What is this picture of? Take a second to look at this picture and discuss it with your classmates and see what does that mean based on what we just read. What does that mean? Ready? Go.
One whole of a person is free. Yeah, like that.
It's like comparing.
Not
because the half bodies were separate from their legs. It relates to the story.
So, this picture, this right here, is what 3/5 of a person would look like. This is what a whole person would look like. So the African Americans were counted as 3/5 of a person, right? And other people, or the white people at the time, were counted as a whole person. What does this remind you of based on what we're learning about today? What does this make you think of? Okay, Carmen, let's start there and work our way around.
Comparing.
It makes you think of what? Comparing. How is this related to comparing? Jaqueline.
Because one of the half person is a fraction of a person, and the other is a whole. So they're comparing the whole people from the 3/5.
Of a person. All right, excellent. I think one of the reasons we need to know this is so that this kind of stuff doesn't happen again, right? Now that we know, we can prevent those type of things from happening, and that's a lot of the power that we hold by doing what we're doing now. Yes, Carmen.
I wanted to add a thing from what we were saying last time.
Yes.
I wanted to say if that was happening, I would have told them, would you really like it if you were treated this way?
Right.